Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to the Journeyman. I'm living in a tent at the moment because we've got to finish the season. We're about to play the last game. I thought we'd take a look at Besiktas before we finish up. I think we'll have a quick look at the other teams as well. They've just finished their season. That's the wrong leaguey thing. They finished 4th. I'm not saying I could have done better, but I would have done better. It was a very close run in the end. They only finished 2 points off, so it was a good battle. Good job by the new manager. Quite impressive, mostly because, it's what I did. I brought in some big names coming in, doing jobs and all that sort of good stuff. So I'm taking at least 80% of the credit, I think. Let's have a look. Just want to have a quick look, because I've been meaning to do this for ages. And keep getting delayed, like being sacked and stuff. So we're going to have a look at Luxembourg first. Remember, when we left Doodlange, they were the only pro club. They should have won the league every season. Get off. Go away. Sit. Go. Shoot. League table. There we go. 16 points clear. Unerstrassen finished... hang on, are they finished? Yeah, finished 4th in Europe. And Wiltz, 7th. That's not bad, lads. They've done... Have a quick look at... Safe to say, we started and it... Mind you, they were kind of dominating before, but even more so. Wiltz came 2nd last year, or the year before. Nice, and 3rd as well. Unerstrassen haven't hit the top 3 yet. There we go, boys. Look at that. As expected, though, they are probably way ahead of the rest of the league. Ryan Babel in charge with his lovely red hair. Am I a legend? Just checking. No, okay. It's fine. I'm not bitter about that at all. Good to see all 3 teams doing solid work. Let's have a look at little Dnipro action. Remember, we finished 5th in the league. Obviously, after getting promoted. And not quite as good. Not finished their league, but they are 12 points. So that is like a playoffy thing, isn't it? It's not great, lads. It's not, it's not ideal. It was always going to be a bit of an ask, to be honest, because obviously a newly promoted team, they're much smaller than everybody. Helsingborgs, how have you done, my friends? So we won a shit ton there. We had a very successful there. For top of the league, is the season started? No, it's halfway through, because Sweden. Let's have a look at the past winners. Yes! Look! I just create dominating teams. I can't help it. It's just it's in my bones, lads. It's in my bones. Right. I don't know. I'm looking at the players. I'm not. Heimerdinger. He's gone out on loan. Yeah, they look a bit rubbish now, don't they? Oh, JJ. He never quite hit the heights, did he? He had a decent time of it. To be fair, he wasn't that bad. I'm surprised he played 22 games, scored 10 goals, got 4 assists, got a 7 rating. That's decent. And then you sell him for 300k. And he goes on to score 12. I'm not sure about that, boys. Got to be honest. Mr. Divine. Obviously, Jorhal, who we took to Besiktas. I'm surprised about that one. But they spent some money. They spent 5.75 million this year. They're going to have... It's that Champions League money. It must be such an easy league to win. Once you get ahead in these smaller leagues, if you can get into the Champions League or win the league a couple of times, your reputation gets improved, and then you're sitting in the Champions League every year. I think it's AIK are slipping a bit. But yeah, not too bad. Right, so let me take you through some gamages that I played. We finally got beaten, sadly. After Fiorentina, we beat Palermo 1-0. Lovely result. Ivanov, our right winger, scored the goal. 0-0 against Sassuolo, and then we got beaten 3-1 by Roma. Yeah, this was a lesson. it just helped me keep my feet on the ground a bit, because they had a man sent off on half time and then went on to score another goal. They got Renato Sanchez and stuff. They're a very good side. Tomasi, our striker, scored the only goal for us. We didn't play too bad. It's flattering to them, but 10 men, 45 minutes. You'd hope for a little bit more. So today we're playing Chivo. I found a little, what I would class as a fruity little gem, my friends. We have a 16-year-old goalkeeper that currently is wanted by PUSG. Small team in France. You've probably not heard of them. But this kid could be something special. Annoyingly, he was in the under-18s about 3 games ago, and I thought, I'm going to give him some game time. Just chuck it. We don't need the results. We're safe from relegation. All is good and stuff. We've signed him on a pre-contract. Don't panic. 5-star potential. He's currently not as good as he will be, is his only con. So that's not too bad. So I thought, I'm going to give him the 3 matches, and then he's playing for Italy under-20s. Or not, as the case may be, which is even more annoying. So he's out there until the 10th of next month, which is very annoying because I wanted to give him some experience. But he's going to be in and around the first team. Some other little highlights. Surprisingly solid. Most teams that I go into, I kind of look at and go, it's going to need a rebuild. I don't think this team really does. I like Tomasi. I might look for... He's at 11 and 40. I might look for... We need competition for him next season. We've got Raffia, who he's been good for us. Whether we cash in on him or not will depend on how much money we get. I'm trying to get rid of all the loanies, not play the loanies, play some of our homegrown talent just to trust them out. Nodge has been okay. Bruni he's one of our youngsters, so I'm just giving him some game time. He's played okay. Mantovani is another one of our youngsters that I'm giving game time to, and he's playing pretty well as well. DeLuca, our main goalkeeper, is averaging over 7 in the last 5 games, which is, it's basically broken at that point. So annoyingly, and what I'm also doing is, when you join a club, sometimes there's unhappy players that want to leave and all that sort of good stuff. So I'm just kind of, if they want to leave, fuck off then. If they don't want to give me a chance and they want to go into a new club, then there's a couple of those players. Nobody very good. If they're really good, I might change that policy. So we're going to go into it. I literally haven't changed the tactic at all since last year with us. It's the 4-2-3-1 wide thing. And given the homegrown talent a bit of... And I'm also scouting everybody that's contract running out. There's one very interesting one, Hector Bellerin. And I was like, he's 33, but he's still got it. Trouble is, he's being paid 250 grand a week. And I don't think we can quite match that wage. Come on, boys. Oh, dear. But even Luca, even in the games that we didn't win, we created chances, which is always nice. Kind of helpful. Kind of stating the obvious a little bit there. Right, come on, boys. Let's finish on a high. There's no chance of us qualifying for Europe or anything. Can't get relegated. Doesn't really make any difference. What we want to know is, do we get prize money? Because I've forgotten. I'm not sure if I even looked. And also, how much money are you going to give me next season? We've got like 12 million in the bank. I'd be a bit gutted if it was less than 10 million. I think 10 million's a nice number. I think with sales and stuff, we might get that up to 15, possibly 20, 30 if we sell the big gun. I have scouted Besiktas, and there's a couple of players like Boris, who we bought in, who's not getting played. My scouts here still rating us good ball. Still rate him at 5-star. Good save, DeLuca. But they want like 8 or 9 million for him. So, yeah, let's not splurge all our cash on some unproven kid. Come on, boys. DeLuca's made a couple of very good saves. What? Oh, a little trip. That's been a pretty poor performance. Brescia, Chivo, are a decent side. I think they're sort of 7th in the league. Magnani, Bruni, Saar. Good turn, Saar. Good hit. Oh, that's unlucky. on his left peg. That's our first good chance. Looks like Inter might win the league. Pep Guardiola is their manager, which is basically like using a cheat code, having Pep Guardiola as your manager. There might be a little bit to claw back. Like, we could get even, and I know this is early doors to be saying this, but we could get into that secondary pack potentially next season and be battling out for European spots. This is where I want to be next season. Maybe not Champions League, but maybe Europa League. But go on. Oh, but maybe catching into might take a couple of seasons. There's quite a gap. It's like 9 wins worth of points above second, which is bonkers. They must have won the league like 3 months ago. Go on, Nodge. There we go. Floranus. Obviously, again, the only thing we're really lacking on this team... Oh, hit it, Sar! Yes, Sar! Come on! Is funny names. So... What? What are you reviewing? Wasn't offside or anything, was it? Is it... I can't see what that would be disallowed for. Goal! Why would they even... Is it this pass? Okay, it must be... Yeah, it's not offside, is it? It's not even close. You can tell by the big white line. You shouldn't really need to review that. Well done, boys. Corner ball. Raffia. Right, Mantovani. Nodge. Back out. There we go. Nice, Raffia. What you got? Not the best. There we go. Clean it up, Nodge. There's our defensive. I'm trying out the defensive ball-winning midfielder. Normally I go with the support ball-winning midfielder because I find they actually pop up with a few goals. But we need him just to do the defensive stuff. Sar. It's a lovely ball across. Tomasi! He's not a bad player. He just needs a few more goals, as we saw. 11 in 40? Admittedly, not most of those went under me. He might not have even been playing as a striker for some of them. But need a few more from him. But I don't... Bearing in mind we're not going to have a shit ton of money, we need a right back. 100%. If we only sign one player, has to be a right back. Or somebody we could make a right back. Dele Alli. No. That's for the old schoolers. So right back is definitely on the cards. Go on, Sar. A right winger as well. We've got Sar, who's decent, but we have no cover once all the loanies go back. A striker. That's kind of a big shopping list. A number 10 playmaker. Okay. A centre-back. Don't need a goalkeeper. I'm happy with DeLuca, and we've got the youngster I'm going to use as backup and play him in the cup, so I'm going to really invest in the young kid. Go on, Magnani. I haven't made any subs, have I? I'm a rebel like that. Go on, Bruni. Nodge, what you got? Lovely. Bruni. Beautiful ball. Floranus. Oh, I should have just cut it back. Raffia. Bruni. Left peg. Oh, he tries to place it into the corner. This is a solid win? Question mark? Don't be a penalty. Yes, good blockage. Yeah, solid win. 1-0 away from home. That's 1 defeat since we joined. So I think we don't rock the boat too much. What's going on? Okay. Don't score from that. Come on now. Have a shot, mate. Don't cross it. Have a shot. Goalkeeper's unsighted. All right. Good job. Right, give us cash. Give us wadges. I want to see wadges. Do we get any prize money? Please? Please, sir? 2.5. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? It's all right. Okay, and we've only paid out 650, so we've got 13 mil skis in the bank. Yeah, I need 10 million. Boss. Right, I need 10 million quid. I don't think I'm going to win Manager of the Year. I have been amazing. What? I might try to... How do you reflect? What? Why is he devastated? He finished 9th. Were we supposed to do better than that? 16th. Hello? Okay. All right then. Well, you won't worry too much about player of the season. Doesn't count when we're not in charge. Give it to the goalkeeper. He's been solid. Goalkeepers never win player of the season because they don't get the flashy stuff. Apart from if you're David De Gea and you're the only good player at Man United, then you win it every year. But normally, we don't win player of the season. Right, we'll come back for the finances. Okay, here we go. 10 million, I'll be happy with that. 15, it shows they know I'm good, doesn't it? Like, it shows trust. We'll give you more money than we have in the bank. It's going to be like 3 million. Don't be 3 million. In between the two, I will take basically all the money they have in the bank. They're like, take it. 675k. So a little bit of wiggle room, but we've got a lot of players leaving. I'm going to cull the squad. As you know, I like a good cullage. And there is a lot of 21, 22-year-olds that are never going to make it. A lot of them on thousands of pounds a week. Plus a couple of the big boys are going to leave as well. So wages good. Finances are good. We've got 70%. I wonder if I can ask if I can up that. We've got money in the bank. Oh, we might have a nice board. 85%. I'll take it. Could have just given 100. But that's, no, fair play. We don't want to spaff all our money on youth facilities just now. Let's increase the junior coaching budget. Okay, fair enough. Haven't been very long. I'm still speaking a different language. I'll own up to that. Here's Tomasi. I think he's just a really solid all-rounder. Still only 24 years old. And he's been with us a long old time. Good thing. Okay, not great this season, but we went here. But last season, he proved that he can score a bunch of goals. So that's really nice to know. So he might have to, because of our limited budget, he might have to be our main striker next season if we don't find a replacement. But there's lots of shit here we're going to get rid of. I'm going to have lots of fun. We're going to get rid of Bianchi as well because I'm keeping Ardito, we'll go with that pronunciation, as our main man, as our main boy back up. Oh, fuck off, Tottenham. Come on now. Come on, Tottenham. Who do you think you are? Good team. Top of the Premier League, just won. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, fair enough. It's good to see Spurs doing well. Leeds are doing all right. That was a quick look. What's going on? Meowsley, Tottenham fans, enjoy, soak it in. What happened to them? What's gone wrong? They're doing really well. Still got Dele. I could sign Dele Alli as my new right back. No? All right. Okay. Right. Thank you very much for watching. Join me next episode where there'll be transfer business. It won't be too nutty. Should I promise that? I can't promise that because you know me. I might get a stupid bid for a player and then splurge it on 7 players, but I don't think I will. Number 10, right midfielder, right back. They're the keys. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like. Leave a like for Ardito to know that you think he looks a bit simple, but don't let that fool you. He's got it. Right. See you next time. Bye-bye.